This is certainly an individual who has been ready to serve various administrations, ready to make policy, ready to work on difficult issues. Dead, 20 soldiers hurt in a crash. And when we talk about universities, and we talk about his experience in hiring people,
there is no question that by their numbers alone, the Iraqis constitute the second largest member of the coalition. And another tragic number that testifies to their commitment. More than 80 of them have died in the line of duty since June 1st.
Suffers a bit from wishful thinking and needs to work on more sustainable policy.
As these measures of progress have begun to take hold, I think it's increasingly clear to Iraqis that we mean what we say about liberation and non-occupation. I think as these attacks have turned on Iraqis and not just Americans, it's increasingly clear that they are the targets and not just us. So there's good news story there. On the other hand, it's also clear that it takes more courage, I think, for an Iraqi to step forward today and support us. So there are really these three pieces. There's this, we call it essential services, the sort of basic economics of daily life, and I think we're winning that battle. I will, actually.
Has great benefit from some of their sacrifice. One of the most aggressive.
I think we can do a better job in our public diplomacy. We need to. I think some of our friends who fund stations like Al Jazeera could do a better job of at least having them portray the truth. And I also believe, and this is where I think what winning the war and winning the peace in Iraq is so important, more importantly, building a future of freedom in Iraq. I think when we can look back 2 or 3 years from now at a successful Iraq that is emerging out of darkness into light, we will also find that there's some 20 to 25 million people, mostly Arabs, who say, thank you, America, you were right. The rest of the Arab world, the rest of the Muslim world needs to side with you.
I forgot to mention that Dr. Wolfowitz's speechwriter also has Indiana and Notre Dame